Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Aztecs ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his feet. Creates a little room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Aztecs offense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking... He's got it, first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He lets one fly deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's a hit. Another incomplete completion on third down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on third, going for it on fourth down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on fourth?
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Sutton. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Aztecs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been... Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps moving. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down. 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Slithers into space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Catch in the middle. It's O'Neal. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. And that ball's free behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. A little release to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Runs through the tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the option. Sweet cut there. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the judicials will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sutton. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run it. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Judicials send out the punt unit. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Flushed out of the pocket. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Judicials racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking for a gap. It's O'Neal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. On the option, the pitch. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, got his man to the left. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
He wants to take the top off. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Judicials will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might already knock them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Going over the top. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Napier. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Aztecs are flying down the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with it.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 2nd down coming up. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Brown. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense
turning it on. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's yours. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. Gives it on the option. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on second down for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Hand off from the shotgun. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on fourth down. I'm going to go for it on fourth down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Judicials in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This is a gamble that could blow up in your face, going for it on fourth and long from their own 43. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Judicials. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by it.
The ball pops out. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. After this, it'll be a wrap. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board.
Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So San Diego State's offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them, and they were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. The defense was ready for that one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for his man in the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington State's offense will take the field for the first time. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Now improvising. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Unleashes one deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marinette. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. backside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this could just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sutton. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They're working that left side. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. And the Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a man in the middle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Washington State has it all working right now. Using the quick game. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pocket breaking down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Creates a little space. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to Johnson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Voorhees. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely perfect. that slices the lead to 2. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 16 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Aztecs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cougars.
And it's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
And the Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is
Oh, he's got some space.
Already, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Washington State will have to boot it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. He'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's second and long. Now on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he Throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think they'll... Turning it on! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Here's a heat. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the ground with the back. Oh, what a move. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the... Touchdown, Washington State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
29, San Diego State.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a...
Pulls it in down the sideline. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Quarterback strolling away from heat. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grab near the marker, it's Sutton.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Ellison. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The handoff to Johnson. And that ball is live in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab down the left side. Off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Meredith. There he goes. Continues to fight for yards. He's at the touchdown, Washington State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meredith. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds the tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Finds his man. It's Ellison. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He'll do it himself. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
The defense is going to have a plan. They're going to need linebackers replacing these defensive ends that are crashing down, because this quarterback is dynamic. And on these zone read type plays, he's going to get downfield and downfield quickly like he did on that last play.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Bostic. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Can't behind his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He unleashes a long one. And he's thrown another interception. Trying to take it back. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45. Bunch formation for these receivers. Holds and fires coming to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to swing it on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release by the QB. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Aztecs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got room to work.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And
leaves it with the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.